Thank you so much for your time. And first of all, may I ask you where you guys from?
I'm from Germany.
Germany.
And I'm from Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Wow, Bulgaria. That's very rare country. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I hear that a lot.
I think you are the first one that I interviewed someone from Bulgaria. That Bulgaria yogurt is popular in Japan. Yeah.
Yes, and it's actually accurate. It's like the taste is similar to the original Bulgarian
Oh
yogurt.
yeah. Oh, so you.
I was really happy
Oh,
to
that's
discover
nice to
it.
hear. What brings you in Japan? Why did you come to Japan?
I mean, first of all, we're university students, so we come here to study like an exchange program. But for me personally, why I chose Japan, why I wanted to come here was because I'm very much interested in the Japanese and Asian culture, or East Asian culture. And I studied culture anthropology, and also it has been my dream since I was a little kid to come to Japan.
Oh yeah.
Gave up on the dream, then I started studying, and then it became real again.
Well, I study world literature, so Japanese literature was always a very big interest of mine. I firstly discovered haiku, so I really got into haiku poetry, yes. And overall, I also really like East Asian culture, and I'm very interested in the Japanese philosophy of life overall. And the simplicity of everything, like philosophical simplicity. So I really enjoy how everything here.
Okay, so you guys both interested in more culture-wise about Japan, like not like pop culture, like anime. That's really interesting.
I just like the mindset, basically, how the people think here. We learned it in literature as well, like the harmony and stuff. I also want to also look at some things in Japan because it's very romanticized, I think. I also want to see, like, look at some stuff that's not working so well in Japan, like for example the work ethics or the work culture in general. So I also want to look into that.
Why you like haiku?
Nowadays life is very, very busy, and people like always run off to places. In haiku, everything is like very simple and very, basically the essence how life should be is presented, and I find that really charming. First of all, calms me down. Like whenever I read haiku, I think to myself that it's okay to feel in very deeply about very small things and enjoy life in its very small aspects, which nowadays is basically disregarded as just being over dramatic, for example. But overall haiku, as Tommy also said, brings harmony, and I really like that. We were in a tea house in Kyoto, and we were like enjoying tea, and we thought that it's a perfect moment to write haiku, so we wrote haikus.
Okay, can I ask you what kind of haiku did you write?
We wrote like three haikus, and then two of them were like very serious about the garden itself, the wind blowing in the trees and so on. The last one was more like a satire, like a comical one.
Mosquitoes biting us.
And the tea being bitter.
Japan, So you wrote haiku in English, like
Yes.
because haiku should be like 5-7-5, right?
Yes.
So you guys write something different.
We actually managed to do it, like to be 5-7-5.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing, amazing! So nice, so nice. But is there any favorite haiku in Japanese?
I have one. トンブ釣りは今日はどこまでいたらや。
Oh, すごい! You found some like books like haiku.
Yes, I have an anthology of haiku.
Why do you like this haiku?
Because the context of it is a mother writing this for her deceased son, and he used to chase dragonflies all the time. But now she writes it after he has died, and she is suffering because she thinks that actually the whole sadness in the haiku is like that she will never have to think about her son again if he's well. Where has he gone off to? Because he's never going back home. And I think it's very tragic.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm so impressed. Now you guys studying in Japan, right? Like how long have you been in Japan right now?
We've been here for 5 months now.
5 months. Do you remember what was your first impression of Japan when you come here like 5 months ago?
First of all, when I landed, it's the first time of me ever being out of Germany and being on a plane and arriving in, like, being completely on your own. And I remember I landed in Kansai, the airport, and it began thundering and big storm just erupted. And I just watched all Japanese people like some gathering the flyers or like to put the papers away so it doesn't get soaked, and everyone was so hectic, but it was a storm. It kind of made me like welcome. I don't know, I felt very calm in a way that like I finally actually made it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So you didn't get this storm in a negative way. You got
No.
this positive way, like welcomed.
Yeah,
And,
kind of, yeah. Because it felt special in a way. And there was like a little chime in the background going. And I just felt very serene in a way.
That's
and
nice.
I was crying a little bit because I never thought I would make it here. And
Oh my God, you're so happy.
Yeah.
Finally made it.
Yeah,
Like,
finally
so,
made it.
Like a dream come true or something.
Yes, very much so.
So how about you? What was your first impression?
It's not a new thing for me to travel by airplane because I study in Germany, so I am regularly flying abroad. But Japan was the first time when I felt so disconnected from home, like so far away.
Yeah.
And it was very, very horrifying and scary for me.
Yeah, first time. Yeah.
Yeah. I was in a panic the whole evening. How am I gonna reach my dorm at the other end of Osaka and so on? But then I took the train in the morning, and the houses and the rice fields came by the window, and I was watching all that, and then I thought to myself, wow, it's beautiful here, and I think it's gonna be alright.
Oh,
So
nice.
calmness washed over me, and
Yeah,
since
yeah.
then I would say it has been amazing.
Oh, that's nice.
So-
So since you guys arrived in Japan and then 5 months later now, you guys are enjoying life in Japan.
Oh yes, very
Yeah.
much so.
5 months. What's it like living in Japan, or like how do you enjoy?
We did like a big road trip at the beginning of our stay here with every of our friends to Shikoku.
Shikoku, you went Shikoku?
Yeah.
Where Shikoku you went?
Takamatsu, Kochi, and like just around road tripping around, hiking.
How did you like in Shikoku?
I liked a lot the beach on Kochi and the temple on the cliffs at the beach. Like I think it was for some sea god, and it was the first time for me seeing the ocean, like the Pacific Ocean. So it was very fascinating
Yeah.
and very beautiful because it was a very windy day and the sea was very stormy.
Yeah.
So it was impressive.
I also personally, what it came down to was because we all rented like this little traditional Japanese house, like everyone together.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think like when the day was done, it was already warm and the summer was approaching, and just like sitting in the garden of there or like in front of the house or whatever and connecting to people, that was also very nice. That's how we I think that's how we all bonded together.
Is there any tradition that you experienced in Japan? Japanese tradition.
We went to Gujuhachima no Dori.
58番踊り?
Yes, yes.
Oh my
We
God.
were dressed in yukata
No way.
with geta shoes.
Geta.
Yeah. And we were dancing all night with the people, and it was so amazing because we didn't want to stop. It was like amazing experience. Also, I have rented a kimono in Kyoto, so walked around. Actually, funny story because we rented with a friend kimonos in Kyoto, but we went to Fushimi Inari. But we didn't know it was like a whole hiking trip, like for 2 hours. So we just see that the tories continue, and we're like, okay, let's have this corner, and now we're going back. Oh, it's a little bit more. Let's go there. And at the end, we were basically we hiked the whole mountain in kimonos.
Oh my God.
We climbed until the very top,
Wow.
and we already had like 5 hours behind. We like basically spent our whole day in Fushimi Inari with the kimonos.
That's really funny. I think you guys are the only one who took picture in the top of the mountain with kimono, I think.
Yeah, people were staring at us a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice experience, I think. Yeah, you made it. Yeah, with the energetic.
Yes.
You also danced.
Yes.
Yukata, surrounded by Japanese people.
Yeah, and they were so lovely and welcoming. They were like this elderly Japanese people, and they seemed very happy or like interested why we're there. There was like this young lady, and she just like actually they pulled me in and made sure that I know the dance. There's one dance we were dancing at the time like perfectly, and she was like very happy when I got the hang of it in a way. And I met her later. We talked for a while, so that was a lot of fun. In that time, I think we talked about it there as well. For me, I realized at that moment why I study the things that I study, because it's not just like I was very happy that I can be part of this culture, and it's like very not small, but
I would say not really popular for tourists.
yeah,
But
yeah.
more like a very mainly Japanese people know of and about.
And just the feeling of being inside this community right now that does this like every year, that felt very special.
Oh my
And
god.
also everyone was so loving, and it was like, that's nice.
Yeah, that's so nice because I think it's very special experience because many tourists can't do this experience. Just they go to Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Nara, like they do popular things like typical, but you are surrounded by Japanese people and then had interaction. Yeah, that's really cool.
I think Japanese people are very, very friendly. And they're so helpful. I had many situations, for example, couldn't find like train stations, bus stops, and I was getting already late and panicking. And one time a lady helped me out to find the bus stop, which is like 10-minute walk away from the station, and she came all the way with me just to show me the bus stop. And I was so grateful. And one time I was at the hairdresser and I forgot my water bottle at the hairdresser, and I already went out, walked down the street, but he was chasing after me with the water bottle just to give it back to me. So like many nice experiences with people.
Cool.
But also our friends who are Japanese are so communicative and friendly. For me, when I first initially came here, I thought that Japanese people are gonna be more reserved and won't probably want to communicate with foreign people because they're shy or just not interested in communication. But I found so many friends who were so interested in like having foreign friends, even like making friends from just initial like very small interactions. For example, in university once I met like a group of girls in the elevator, asked them for directions, and the next days they recognized me again and we went to dinner together. Just like that. I was very surprised. But overall, very good impression.
I feel very much similar. I had also so many situations where I felt lost in the way or whatever. And for me, my experience also has just been that Japanese people are so loving,
Very warm.
very warm,
Wow.
understanding and helpful, and very funny. When we, like Before said, when we go out with our friends and we meet like, or also with the Japanese friends, very funny. And even if you can't understand, like I can't speak perfectly Japanese and they not perfectly English, we still get along very well. And it's still very funny all the time. You don't need translation word for word to be friends in a way, and I think that's.
I think you guys are very positive and have nice smile, very energetic person. That's why they are also very, like, I don't know, they talk to you or they are open to you, I think,
Maybe.
Yeah, I felt it when I talk to you, like you guys are so open and so kind, so that's really nice to hear, I'm happy. What was your highlight in these 5 months?
That was one of the major highlights. For the Odori, I visited Guju Hachiman for the second time. I had once before been there alone, and for me, Guju Hachiman is my favorite place in Japan. I cannot describe it, very much at home, and it was very amazing experience. But one of my first experiences that were like making impact on me, I think, was in Kyoto. I visited the Tofukuji, I think.
Tofukuji?
Yes. Of course, the main temple is very impressive, but I really enjoyed the sub-temples, like very small temples with gardens, and some of them allow people in. So I went into one of the small temples, and I just remember sitting there on the veranda of the temple and just watching the Zen garden, and nothing was like as if life had stopped, and I had also stopped. I was just being there, and for me it was so precious experience, because for me that was like basically Japan and like finding peace with me, with myself. I think that was really precious experience.
So you really loved these shrine temples and calmness and then Zen garden.
Yeah, yes. I actually do really like, again, the simplicity of Zen gardens and no-rows and philosophy, and just enjoying the very small details of things.
How about you? What's your highlight?
I mean, I agree. Like what I said in the beginning, Shikoku, like going there with new friends and bonding. Guju Hachiman was also very nice. Like just moments where you're in the culture, or the summer, the Gyeon Matsuri.
And Tenjin Matsuri, the Osaka one.
Yeah, Tenjin. There was like the group of guys that was pulling that specific wagon, and they just pointed at me, and I was able to take like a cool picture with them and stuff. But and I think it comes down to what's special to me about Japan, because I'm a big fan of like small moments where you actually like very much I feel very blessed in those moments, and I feel very connected. Then, for example, when I went to Kyoto and I saw fireflies for the first time.
Fireflies!
Because I've never seen fireflies before, and it was just like we were trying to run to a train station, and they were just there, and we just halted. And I was like, this is like on my bucket list, and it's happening now. I like the small moments, or for example, when I went to Dotonbori, because Dotonbori has a very special place in my heart, and just like Japan taught me again how to feel in small moments and really appreciate everything and happy. And I was crying from happiness. I've never cried.
Yeah, crying happens a lot for me.
Oh my God.
It's the first time in Japan I'm crying from happiness. So yeah,
I think same.
That's nice. Almost so many things are highlights actually. Everything.
Yes, yeah. It's hard to look back, and even just like specific small evenings with friends or whatever that just turned out very fun. Everything. It's hard to look back and just pick like one specific thing.
Nice.
There is not a boring day.
But I think it comes down to finally being completely happy.
Yeah, that's really nice. Japan makes you emotional and so nice. So, if it's okay, could you show me your favorite picture that you took in Japan?
I think I like this one. It kind of marks the beginning of like the friend group we developed, and also the first trip we all do together. The first group pictures we took with all the friends. It was in Shikoku, and it was the first day we went out together, and it was a beautiful view.
That's a nice picture. I love it so much. Yeah, such a nice memory. Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
We were just like walking around the village. Everybody was mostly asleep. Wanted to take a break, so we just sat down on the bridge.
Oh yeah, so lovely picture.
I would say we were just like so happy to be where we are at the moment.
So delusional.
So delusional.
Yeah. Such a nice color you guys chose.
Yeah, we kind of always match.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
always
today
are
too,
blue
yeah.
and red first. Not intentional.
Oh my
This
God.
happens.
You guys know each other 5 months, right?
Yes.
I think you guys get along very well. So it's good to ask, what do you like about each other? What do you think about each other?
I think, and I told her that we had many nights where I told her this. I think I kind of found a soulmate in her, because I love the way she thinks. I love the way that she is a romantic in a way, romantic towards life, and she is not afraid of being herself, and she's just energetic, and she just, I don't know, she lights up a room and
And I would also say the same, that I also think I found a soulmate in her. Because I remember we had one of our more like deeper talks. We were with our friend group, and then we shared our first experiences of Japan. And then I thought to myself, oh my gosh, she thinks exactly like me, and she feels the same things about things like me. And it was impressive, because usually I'm used to like being in my own world and so on, but then she understood exactly what I meant by what I said.
Mostly my own world,
yeah. And I think that's when I thought I have to be friends with her.
Wow.
And since then we went through many things together, good and bad, and I'm so grateful that she was there when I needed her help, and I hope I was there when you needed.
Other way around as well.
Yes, I'm glad that I had her by my side.
Wow. Such a nice friendship. Japan was the Cupid.
Yeah, brought us together.
Yeah. Japan made you meet in this huge world.
Yes.
So nice. I'm happy to hear that. Hope you guys have a really nice friendship for long. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
That's nice. So this
Thank you
is
so much.
this is the last question. Do you know any Japanese phrase or words?
We can say many things, but what? 名前はアナです。ブルガリア人です。文学を勉強します。ドイツで勉強します。ゴティンゲン大学の大学生です。八つ橋を大好きです。
八つ橋
が大好きです。
はい。
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。すごい。Wow.
I can't speak that much.
It's fine.
カノンは私は玉木です。私はドイツ人です。
はい。
たこ焼きの
たこ焼き好き？
好きな？よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。Amazing, すごい。What's your favorite Japanese words? Anything? Favorite?
It kind of means like doing nothing. So ゴロゴロします。
ゴロゴロしました。ゴロゴロ、yeah. Being lazy.
Yeah.
物のあわれ。
物の余り Such a difficult word, you know. Oh.
We learned that very much in literature class.
Wow, I'm so grateful that I met you as like such an
Also,
intelligent.
one more.
Yeah?
I think that's one of my favorite ones. Hanabi.
Hanabi.
Because it means fire flower, and I love it.
Oh,
The
Fire flower,
kanjis
yeah,
are
fire-
fire and flower.
Yeah, yeah.
So fire flower, so I really like that. Hanabi.
That's nice. Wow, I'm very impressed. I was so like surprised that you guys know many things about Japan and deeply and in good perspective. So yeah, it was really fun to talk with you. Thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you for
Thank
approaching us.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
すごい。Yeah. Good. But difficult to eat.
It's very big.
But the taste is good. Such a wild.
And here we see.
Yeah. And you're drinking vanilla shake.
It's gonna be full of food today.
Yeah.
We'll be covered in food.
Oh.
I have to get a new jar for this. But yeah, be like a bois.
美味しい
It is oishi.
Yeah,
What was the other word? You used oishi and something else.
うまい
Umai.
うまい
Umai. Hi.
You know, you learned a lot, yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.